Top 7 Richest Naruto Characters. When it comes to the Naruto series, the usual conversations would always delve into who's the strongest or who has the most uber ninjutsu and the like. But on this video, I want to discuss something else. Specifically, I'm going to show you my list of the richest shinobis in the Naruto universe. Now, I made some specific rules here. First, the shinobi that I have placed here are still living. I mean, it's pretty useless to include dead folks here like Kakuzu. Second, I did not rank them from the highest to lowest or vice versa. After all, it is pretty hard to discuss the exact amount of wealth they have, as it has never been mentioned in the anime or manga in general. Third, I made this list exclusive only to the Naruto series. I haven't included the kids in Boruto because that would make Sarada and Boruto instant candidates here. But don't worry, I've based all of my analysis on certain facts. If you disagree with me, or if you have some additions that you want to point out, then feel free to do so. I have a comment section that you can always write on. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 7. Sasuke Uchiha. As the sole surviving member of the Uchiha clan, it is pretty notable already that Sasuke has made a huge inheritance. He is the only heir to the wealth of their entire clan, considering that Uchiha Itachi may not have taken a single dime right after he massacred his entire family. That's a good point to understand, as well as since it has been depicted that Itachi shows extreme love to his little brother. So it is pretty safe to say that the clan's resources were directly amassed by Sasuke. I have to emphasize that the Konoha Council did not confiscate the treasuries of the Uchiha clan right after their demise. On his part, the third Hokage may have interfered with any attempts in seizing the Uchiha's wealth as a sign of reverence and respect to Itachi. We have to remember that the Uchihas are among the oldest clans that existed in the Naruto universe, together with the Senjus. With that fact alone, there is enough proof that they are a wealthy family. Acquiring all of those riches by yourself is something that you can't take lightly. Sasuke was already rich ever since he was a kid. Number 6. Gaara. Gaara can be considered as the counterpart of Sasuke in the Sand Village when we talk about their respective personalities. But aside from these notable semblances, both Gaara and Sasuke are also affluent shinobis. I have a simple argument for this. The wealth of Gaara may be due to the fact that he has been the Kazekage for a decade or so already. However, that alone is not enough to make him a filthy rich introvert. Instead, it's because of his area of jurisdiction. The Tsunade is a vast treasure trove of gold. The father of Gaara, the fourth Kazekage, Rasa, is shown to have the skill to control gold. It is not mentioned that he can create gold, similar to how the second Hokage can create water out of thin air. Therefore, there is proof that gold is teeming in the area. It has not been indicated in the series that there were gold mining activities that were taking place in the village, but I have to concede to the possibilities that it does happen. And when the gold has been mined, special fees or tributes might have been offered to Gaara since he is the Kazekage. Whether he utilizes these treasures or not, it is undeniable that Gaara is a walking gold bling. Number 5. Tsunade. Just like Sasuke, Tsunade is the only known direct descendant of the Senju clan, as what has the series tried to explain us. Being one of the most dominant and prominent clans in the early years of the shinobi world, the Senjus have already accumulated a great amount of wealth under their stash. This is shown through their capacity to wage countless of wars against the Uchiha clan. This is an excellent proof that they have the machinery to make their weapons, gears, and replenishments. The plight of the Senju clan after the warring era has not been fully explained, but what we do know is that Tsunade has been entrusted by Hashirama, which is the former clan head. One good evidence of this is the pendant that Tsunade wears. It is an heirloom she received from Hashirama, and that one has an astronomical value. The mere fact that she can gamble incessantly is proof that Tsunade does not have monetary problems at all. She's old, but filthy rich. That's a guarantee. Number 4. Konohamaru. This young apprentice of Naruto should be pursued by young women if they are looking for financial stability. Aside from being a decent-looking shinobi, Konohamaru is undeniably affluent. This now elite jonin is one of the grandchildren of Sarutobi Hiruzen, the third Hokage of the Hidden Leaf. After Hiruzen died in the Konoha Crush arc, there is a good chance that a part of his inheritance went to Konohamaru. I'm not saying that all of the wealth of Hiruzen was received by Konohamaru, since a portion of it might have been taken by Asuma Sarutobi as well. Konohamaru was raised by his Anbu parents, but nonetheless he is still a legitimate member of the Sarutobi clan, which is, by the way, considered to have the same nobility with the Senjus or the Uchihas. They are among the clans that founded the Hidden Leaf Village, which makes them old Muggles. They may not be as prominent as the Uchiha or the Senju, but they are still rich and influential. And since it's always been highlighted that Konohamaru has been one of the closest relatives of Hiruzen, it is easy to speculate that the latter has subtle favoritism towards Konohamaru. It may have led to the idea that Hiruzen has willed that most of his remaining accounts go to him if he ever dies. Let me also highlight that Hiruzen has been a Hokage for many years already. It hasn't been indicated how much salary a Hokage receives, but it's safe to assume that this is not a flimsy amount. Being frugal in nature, Hiruzen might have a huge stack of money before he resigned himself to death. Being an heir to that would make anyone prosperous in an instant. Number 3. Orochimaru. Some of you might have seen this one coming. Orochimaru is a prodigal son of the Hidden Leaf. In the majority of the series, Orochimaru has been an antagonist. He just changed winds in the middle of the Third Shinobi World War, where he has seen major reforms to his protege Sasuke. But before that, Orochimaru has been a really bad guy. He had joined the Akatsuki before he went rogue. Most of his exploits involve illegal human experimentations, which has taken the interest of many. He has been selling artificial bodies to many nations, which might have allowed him to accumulate serious wealth. He has been hunting rare artifacts too, as proven by his obsession with the sword of Totsuka, which was in possession of Itachi at the time. The mere fact that he can operate extensive experiments in sophisticated laboratories is evidence that Orochimaru has enough resources at his disposal. At the end of the Naruto series, it was not mentioned that Orochimaru had surrendered his wealth after he returned to the Konoha. Therefore, Orochimaru might still be lying in a pile of gold right now. Number 2. Naruto. I can always argue that Minato and Kushina were not able to make their last will to Naruto. A good proof for that is that the impoverished childhood of Naruto. Aside from being constantly bullied, our main protagonist has always been left to his own devices. Nobody is taking care of him except for Iruka. Had Minato and Kushina been able to leave Naruto properly, the younger years of Naruto would not have been that miserable, at least in terms of money. But right now, I can always consider Naruto as one of the richest shinobis in the series. His adventures and countless S-class missions in the past have already rendered Naruto to become financially stable. His wealth might have further increased after the Third Shinobi World War, in which he was deemed as the hero. It was not mentioned at all that he received rewards for his deeds in saving the world, but it's certain that a lot of organizations, nations, and private individuals might have spoiled him a little bit. Just like what I have said earlier, we have no idea how much a Hokage receives for their salaries, but being one of the top brass individuals in the village, aside from the feudal lords, the remuneration they get should not be belittled at all. For now, we just have to accept that Boruto is a lucky kid because his parents are no small-timers. Number 1. Onoki. Onoki was the third Tsuchikage of Iwagakure. He played a great role in the Third Shinobi World War among the 5 Kages who went toe-to-toe against Madara. He had held the Kage position in their village for a long time, just like Hiruzen Sarutobi, which makes him a notable personality already. Being stern and rigid, there is a good chance that Onoki is a frugal person. What we have accumulated during his long stay as a Tsuchikage might still be intact even after his retirement. Aside from this, Iwagakure is located in the middle of stone mountains. Of course, we have to respect the idea that the main economy of this place is mining minerals. There is a good possibility that they are even getting gold and diamond there. If we keep this fact in mind, then we can assume that some of the proceeds go to Onoki as a form of tributes. Who knows how much Onoki has saved up throughout his stint as a Tsuchikage? This is my list of the richest Naruto characters today. If you strongly disagree or agree with me, kindly drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to more anime videos and updates. Thank you!